We got some bad news for you if Jameis Winston was your quarterback one. Hey, I'm Bill Enright from FFChamps.com. With me, Jared Smola, SportsInjuryPredictor.com. And Jared, we only have 4 players to discuss this week, but one of them is another quarterback. We lost Deshaun Watson. We lost Aaron Rodgers. Here's another one, Jameis Winston. This guy was a bona fide quarterback one. It's going to leave people scrambling for a couple weeks.
Yeah, Winston has been dealing with this shoulder injury for 4 weeks now. Has been knocked out of 2 of Tampa Bay's last 4 games. So the Bucs are going to sit him down here for a little bit. Dirk Cutter said on Monday that Winston's going to be out, quote, several weeks. So we'll see exactly what that means. He's now dealing with both an AC joint sprain and a rear deltoid issue. So he has more damage than he had originally when he got hurt that first game. So it's going to be Ryan Fitzpatrick for at least the next few weeks now. We'll see about Winston going forward.
And this obviously affects if you have a guy like Mike Evans, Cameron Brate as your tight end. Maybe you have Deshaun Jackson or Doug Martin as well.
Yeah, and I mean, Ryan Fitzpatrick, I think, is a capable backup quarterback, so it's not going to kill those guys. And Winston had been struggling for the past month now anyway, so I'm not sure Fitzpatrick's a downgrade at this point.
Let's move over to wide receiver where Dallas Cowboys, Dez Bryant is dealing with an ankle injury. And it always seems like Dez kind of gets nicked up anywhere below the knees every year.
Yeah, he does. Sprained ankle for Dez Bryant. Ian Rappaport says it's not serious. He was able to jog on the sidelines after that injury yesterday. It looked like he was going to come in for a little while there, but didn't end up returning. So it sounds like there's a decent chance he's ready for Week 10 here. Actually, we have 35% of the wide receivers in our database with ankle sprains didn't miss any time. So definitely a chance for Dez to be ready for Week 10.
All right, well, that's good news if you're banking on Dez for week number 10, like you said. Let's move over to running back, where I think it's a total disaster. I don't want any part of this tandem, or whatever you want to call it, in Seattle with their backfield. But Eddie Lacy got hurt in week number 9.
Yeah, groin injury for Lacy. No word yet on the severity of that, but he's a long shot to be ready for Thursday night's game against Arizona. So that'll leave Thomas Rawls as the lead ball carrier. If you're desperate, he's a guy who's going to get 12 to 15 carries, and might be an option for some teams out there.
And actually, in that same game, Washington Redskins tight end, another tight end for the Redskins. This time it was Vernon Davis.
Yeah, hand injury for Davis. X-rays came back negative for him, just dealing with a bruised hand. So he should be ready for this coming Sunday's game against Minnesota. Jordan Reed, of course, missed yesterday's game. Head coach Jay Gruden labeled him day-to-day with his hamstring injury. So we'll have to keep an eye on his progress throughout this week. By
far, the one that has the biggest impact is definitely Jameis Winston this week. And as we mentioned, all those Tampa Bay Buccaneers players get downgraded. Jared, quick, we didn't discuss this beforehand, but any insight on Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, I mean, so he tore his other ACL back in, I believe it was 2011. That one also happened in practice too, which is crazy. He's now torn both ACLs in practice. I'll say that the fact that he tore the other ACL is better than tearing the same ACL twice. Okay. He'll have about 10 months to get ready for Week 1, so I would expect him to be ready for the start of 2018.
See that? I put the man on the spot. He has the analysis ready to go. I like that. He is Jared Smola, Sports Injury Predictor. I am Bill Enright, FFChamps.com. We're here every week talking recapping the injuries that were from the NFL. Thanks for watching.